right, here we go again. I'm back with another case video. This is the Poetic Spartan case for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. I have it in the color metallic gun. You can pick this one up on the Poetic website for now for $48.95. Comes in different colors: midnight blue, metallic red, and metallic orange. The other colors are $50.95, but the gunmetal is $48.95. And just like I said with the Revolution Flex case, you can get a 15% off your first order if you sign up for their email. So just so you know that. And again, this will be on Amazon. I was told by Poetic, and shout out to Poetic for sending this to me. This will be on Amazon soon enough, but I guess they haven't posted it on the Amazon website yet. So let's check it out. This is metallic gun, and this is a Poetic Spartan case. So this is their heavy duty protective case. So let's see what we got here. This will make your phone a little thicker, but if you work construction or you work a heavy duty job where you have to protect your phone, then this might be a good option for you. So let's check this out. Okay, unpack it here. So again, it's that typical Poetic Spartan feel. It's like that kind of plastic with little grips here. It does have a kickstand, a MagSafe, kind of like a metal kickstand here. And yeah, here's the screen protector. It's built in. Again, like with the other case, they did not provide one that has no screen protector. So it only comes with one with a screen protector. And here we go. So this one, plastic on the inside, a little bit of a soft feel here. And again, Poetic Spartan. It says military standard protection. And yeah, there we go. It has little grip ridges here on the hinge protector. And it looks a little different than the, yeah, so I did notice that the hinge, I must say, I think the hinge on the Flex feels a little different. It feels a little bit tighter. I'm not sure, this one feels a little looser, but maybe it's the different build. So let's go ahead and pop the case in. The gunmetal looks like it has a nice contrast with the blue Z Fold. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, we'll pop the top on now. Let me go ahead and take off the, whoops, the film here. Oh, I accidentally took off the sticker, the sticky on the inside. I'm gonna leave that on because I do have a few more cases to review. So we'll go ahead and pop that on, but it should give us a fair accounting of the button cutouts and the hole cutouts of the case as a whole. Did I say that twice? I did. All right, here we go. So again, it's, yep, solid enough. Let me make sure I got that in properly. Yeah, I do. Okay. So the cutouts are clean. Cutouts are clean on this side as well. Gives you a nice grip right here in the inside. When you open it up, it really has a nice grip. It's makes a lot of noise. I notice all these cases with the Z Fold 7, they make a lot of, the hinge makes a lot of noise when you open and close it. You can hear that crack. It sounds like it's crackling, but it's not. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Pretty solid so far. Let's see if the MagSafe, I think we can use MagSafe with this here. There we go. MagSafe charging works. So I did get the MagSafe here. Now, I will say that this is a little bit, let's go ahead and put the wallet. That also fits well. So that's pretty solid as well. This grip is pretty strong. So this is metal, so it's obviously a pretty strong grip, and it has a nice kickstand feature as well. So that's another thing that we can check out. Let's watch some Professor Tech Nerd. Check out some of his videos. I heard he's pretty awesome. Let's see here. How about we just go to my content and we'll use the Poetic Revolution case as the one to watch. All right. So Yep, you can angle it various ways. Let me slide. Put it a little higher, a little lower. It really goes all the way down. So this is really flexible here. And actually it's more flexible than the flex case, oddly enough, and that they can really control on the metal portion where it's at. Now this, I will say this is not, it's grippy, definitely, because of the edges. It's not as grippy all the way around. And I'm going to compare it with the flex case because they're both the same price. So you got to figure out what option works for you. Sorry about that. Okay, let's turn that off here. Excuse me. All right, there we go. It's a little bit more kind of a rugged design. This is a little more sleek. So if you're in a more professional setting, perhaps this one would work. But if you are in a setting in which you need to really protect the phone, this offers a lot of protection. The camera cutouts as well, they're pretty close actually. They do give you some lip protection here, but I would argue that the Revolution case gives you more lip protection. And this is going to be a little bit of a comparison, I guess, because I just reviewed this case, but I might as well, because this is a decision you're going to have to make between the two. You know, it's interesting. I like certain things about this one. I like certain things about this one. As you can see already, it's really picking up the oils on my hand, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I thought this was going to actually be a little bit more, I don't know, rugged, I guess. But again, because of the profile of the phone, this Spartan case, which is normally really adds a lot of bulk to most of the phones, because that's what it's intended to do, is to give you a good amount of protection. But oddly enough, again, because of the thinness of the phone, you could rock these more protective, thicker cases and not feel it as much as well. So just to kind of give you a comparison, this is my original Pixel Fold, and it kind of gives you the same level of thickness as a thin case for the Fold, which is really ironic, because this is a rugged case. Because that's, I don't know if ironic's the right word, but that's because of the thinness of the phone itself. So again, if you really like these heavy duty cases, then this phone gives you an opportunity to have one of those. Everything looks good. It's cut out well. I must say, I'd be torn between the two. I really think it's about the look, and it's about what you could use and what you need. I think the MagSafe is a little cleaner here on the Spartan case than it is on the Flex. As you can see, the MagSafe really edges up against that camera. Ironically enough, I think the lip protection on the Flex case, it's much more prevalent. The kickstand feature is fine on both. This is a little more grippy overall, but this has grip in the right places, so they're both grippy enough. I do wish they came without the built-in screen protector option like they do on most of their other cases last year, where they give you two of these and you can opt to choose which one you want it. I don't know why they stopped doing that this year, but that was a really great aspect of the Poetic brand, I thought, that they gave you both options. So yeah, overall, I guess this is a little bit more sleek in the sense that you really prominently see Poetic here, you don't see it here. I would say this is, again, more for like a professional setting. This is more for like, I need to go hiking, I work construction, you know, that kind of thing. But they're both good, solid cases. Choosing between the two would be kind of tough. I think it depends on your needs. This does feel a little thinner than the Spartan case, but the Spartan case is in fact, and that's the Flex case. The Spartan case, the Revolution Flex, let me say that completely, but the Spartan case is what it is. The Spartan case is what it's always been, a big, bulky, strong, protective case. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, I think you just got to figure out which one works for you. I'm torn, to be honest with you. I like them both. I like the look of this, but I also like the features here as well. For some reason, this hinge is feeling a little better than this hinge, but maybe it's just a one-off type of thing. This is a kind of a plastic. This has a little bit more of a rubbery kind of feel to it. Although they're both plastic, but it has more of a rubber grip. But yep, there it is. But that's the Poetic Spartan case. I don't think you can go wrong either way. I think they're both really good, solid options, especially in the now era of $70, $60, $100 cases for these phones. To come in under $50, apparently there's not too many of them that do that, other than like some of the off brands that you find on Amazon, that are kind of hit and miss in terms of quality. If you find one, great. But if you don't, these are the more reliable name brand cases. So this coming under 50 so far, it's the cheapest one that I've reviewed. Okay, well, that's it. I hope you're well. I hope your family's well, and take care of yourself.